Track 24. An extract from Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton. Part 1.
Tina ran until she was exhausted, and then she threw herself down on the sand and gleefully rolled to the water's edge. The ocean was warm, and there was hardly any surf at all. She sat for a while, catching her breath, and then she looked back toward her parents in the car to see how far she had come. Her mother waved, beckoning her to return. Tina waved back cheerfully, pretending she didn't understand. Tina didn't want to put sunscreen on. She wanted to stay right here. Now her mother was calling to her, and Tina decided to move out of the sun, back from the water, to the shade of the palm trees. Tina sat in the sand and kicked the dry mangrove leaves. She noticed many bird tracks in the sand. Costa Rica was famous for its birds.
Part 2.
In the sand, some of the three-toed bird tracks were small. Other tracks were large and cut deeper in the sand. Tina was looking at the tracks when she heard a chirping, followed by a rustling. The chirping was probably some ocean bird. She waited quietly, not moving, hearing the rustling again. A few yards away, a lizard emerged from the mangrove roots and peered at her. Tina held her breath. The lizard stood on its hind legs, balancing on its thick tail, and stared at her. Standing like that, it was almost a foot tall, dark green with brown stripes along its back. Its tiny front legs ended in little lizard fingers. The lizard cocked its head as it looked at her. Tina thought it was cute, sort of like a big salamander.
Part 3.
The lizard wasn't frightened. It came toward her, walking upright on its hind legs. It was hardly bigger than a chicken. Tina thought it would make a wonderful pet. She noticed that the lizard left three-toed tracks that looked exactly like bird tracks. The lizard came closer to Tina. She kept her body still, not wanting to frighten the little animal. Maybe it expected her to give it some food. Unfortunately, she didn't have any food. The lizard paused, cocked his head, and chirped. "Sorry," Tina said. "I just don't have anything." And then, without warning, the lizard jumped onto her hand. Tina could feel its little toes pinching the skin of her palm, and she felt the surprising weight of the animal's body pressing her arm down. And then the lizard scrambled up her arm toward her face.
Track 25.
1,
Through,
2,
breath,
3,
the,
4,
thick,
5,
thought,
6,
then.